Okay, so I'm hyped. Don't get me wrong. I'm really hyped for the Dillon Danis Logan Paul boxing match. The beef and everything's amazing. But they just announced who the backup is if Dillon Danis or Logan Paul pull out. And honestly, I'm not too mad now if Dillon Danis pulls out. The backup is going to be Platinum Mike Perry. This is the greatest timeline of all time. We might see Mike Perry fucking throwing hands with Logan Paul. That is like amazing, and I'm fucking I'm like, it's like a win-win now. We either get to see Dillon Danis keep talking his shit against Logan Paul, and then we get to see them punch each other in the face, or we get to see fucking Mike Perry fucking brawling with Logan Paul. This is like a win-win. Uh, like honestly, this is such a win-win. That press conference also was really interesting. I watched the press conference at like fucking 1 a.m. in the morning, just fucking confused. John Fury is very interesting. Uh, he's like fucking. Why is he like Tommy Fury's like Mike? Why does he talk for Tommy Fury? It's really bizarre. But it was a good press conference. It was good to see Dillon Danis, wearing that little Toy Story thing that Logan Paul took to the forest in Japan. And it was good to see Dillon Danis talk some shit. Logan Paul talked some shit about him. He had that whole cake, which was like a knocked out Dillon Danis as a cake with a camel toe, which was really interesting to see there. Yeah, I'll say the trash talk here is really, really fucking weird, but I like it. It's good to have the trash talk. It's good that there's beef between this fight. If let's be honest, if there was no beef and if Dillon Danis wasn't building this fight up and Logan Paul wasn't chirping back, nobody would give a fuck about Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis. Like, honestly, like what would there to be to care about if there was no beef here? If these two liked each other, there'd be nothing interesting about this fight. Because more than likely, it's going to be a pretty shit fight where Logan Paul's probably going to take a decision. But yeah, I'm hyped if Mike Perry gets this opportunity because Mike Perry leaving the UFC was like one of the best things Mike Perry ever did. He's got to go and have his big BKFC fights. He's got wins over Luke Rockhold now. Who's he beat? He beat Luke Rockhold. He beat the Let Me Bang guy Julian Lane. I think he beat somebody else too, didn't he? Or is he only 2-0 in bare knuckle? I'm thinking because I think he's got a win over somebody else surely. Oh, yeah, he's got a win over MVP. Yeah, fuck, I can't believe I forgot about that. There's a fucking win over MVP in bare knuckle. Like, Mike Perry's just living his best life, and he's got a win in Triad Combat as well against Michael Seals. Which I hope they bring that Triad Combat stuff back, because that was really entertaining. I like them cards. But yeah, Mike Perry's living his best life, and I respect it for him. Unfortunately, he's not in MMA anymore. I'd love to see Mike Perry return to mixed martial arts in some capacity, but I'm loving the BKFC stuff he's doing. I'm loving the boxing crossover he's doing. Like honestly, a fight with him and Logan Paul would be really interesting because Logan Paul looks fucking massive compared to Mike Perry. Obviously, Mike Perry used to be a welterweight. He also fought as a lightweight back in the day, so I think Logan Paul would have a big size advantage, but I don't think Logan Paul's got that dog in him like Mike Perry does. Mike Perry's literally attributes should literally just say power and dog, because that's all he's got. All Mike Perry's got is that he's got power and he's a dog. He doesn't need technique. He knocked out fucking Luke Rockhold's teeth just by being a dog. Honestly, Mike Perry's building up such a crazy resume outside of MMA. He's obviously there's asterisks with these wins because it's in BKFC, but the fact he's got a win over Michael Venom Page, and he also has a win over Luke Rockhold is just fucking insane. Especially with the skid he was going on when he was in MMA. He lost to D-Rod, Tim Means, and now he's just fucking on a run. He's on a 4-fight winning streak in other combat sports. I I honestly think Dillon Danis is going to show up to this fight. He can't not show up to this fight against Logan Paul after all this. If he doesn't, he's never ever going to get a big fight again. He's never going to be involved in any combat sport. At least not involved in any influencer type thing. He might go back to Bellator or something, but nobody's ever going to take Dillon Danis seriously if he pulls out without like a genuine excuse. But I don't know. The prospect of Mike Perry versus Logan Paul is very very fun, especially I don't know, just to see Mike Perry in that genre of combat sports would be so funny. He did have that spar with Jake Paul back in the day, but to see him actually have a proper fight against one of these like YouTubers, influencers would be crazy. I guess since I'm talking about the press conference, I might as well mention the whole KSI Tommy Fury back and forth. KSI is like, I don't know, why is he acting like he's like fucking Deontay Wilder out there? I don't know. I guess he's got to build up the fight, but he's like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like KSI actually believes some of the stuff he's saying. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he actually is confident, but I don't know. I think Tommy Fury's gonna beat him pretty easily. It was but fucking John Fury just like completely ransacked the fucking stage, which was so fucking funny. I don't know why he did that. He's a interesting man. I guess you can just say that. He's a fiery old man. Literally starts fucking kicking tables around. KSI jumps up like he's about to fucking throw hands with John Fury. Like, I don't know, combat sports is such a weird fucking thing. Like, KSI's calling out fucking Tyson Fury for ducking Alexander Usyk to fight Francis Ngannou. Like, what the fuck are we in? What is the timeline we're in? That this is like something that's happening. They also had a seat for Conor McGregor, but he didn't show up. I wish we got to see Conor McGregor show up. It would have been so fucking funny to see Conor McGregor like going back and forth with Logan and fucking KSI. But I don't know. It is what it is. I just thought I'd talk about Mike Perry, potentially getting the Logan Paul fight. Like, there's a good chance Dillon Danis still won't take this fight, so there's a good chance we're going to be seeing Mike Perry versus Logan Paul. And I honestly, there's such a win-win. Like, we either get to see fucking Danis and Logan fight after all the beef, or we get to see Mike Perry fight Logan Paul. And I think Mike Perry would probably beat Logan Paul. I don't rate Logan Paul to the level of Jake Paul. Logan Paul's more athletic, he's bigger, but he's not as good at boxing. His gas tank doesn't seem that good. I don't think he has the chin that Jake Paul has either. I think we've seen Logan Paul get rocked. Yeah, I think he's just like a lesser Jake in the boxing ring, so I reckon Mike Perry would probably catch Logan. I don't think Mike Perry's like a great boxer by any means, but he's a brawler. He's tough. He's got power. I think he can definitely beat Logan Paul if they were to fight. But I guess we'll see if it happens or not. Maybe Dillon Danis will actually show up, which would be cool. Because after all that beef, I need to see this fight. I love how Dillon Danis is promoting the fight. I hope he keeps continuing to do what he's doing. But yeah, thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Remember, put on notifications. You gotta put notifications on for these videos. Thank you.